What's going on, guys? My name is Ben. How are you guys doing today? And what I have for you today is a review of Twitter for your iOS device. This is available on the iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad. And this is a free download. Now, please note, this is the official Twitter application that I'm going to be reviewing here. And this isn't any third-party Twitter application, you know, like Tweetbot, Twitterrific, TweetDeck, or any other Twitter application. The reason why I am reviewing this Twitter application, even though this has already been out for a while, is due to the fact that I've used this and used the Twitter website itself on the computer via the web. And I noticed that there are some differences, and I felt that you guys should be aware of the Twitter app, and maybe I might be able to find some answers on where are these issues coming from and if everybody's having the same issue as I am. So, because on the web, you don't find these issues. So let's go over this. So here is the user interface. What you have here is your home tab, your Connect button, tab I should say, your number discover tab, as well as your me tab. So here's your tweet button, and this is basically where you're going to type out your new tweet. Now when you type out a tweet, it's basically like a status update. For example, if you want to think of this as Facebook, you know how you have that little box where you can type a new post? This is basically what it is, except in Twitter it's called tweet. So you have your app button right here, your number button, or hashtag button, whatever that is, as well as your photo button, as well as this little arrow button right here, which is basically to add a location or something, like where you're at when you're tweeting this. And if you click on the camera button right here, you can tweet a picture or a video, or you can choose from your library directly on your iOS device itself. And of course your homepage, it's basically just gives you an update on what's going on with everybody that you're following on Twitter, as you can see here. And now here's the @Connect. Let's start with interactions right here. Interactions is basically where people can tweet to you stuff, like they can tweet to you anything and you can respond back to them. And you have your mention tab right here, and this is basically where you're basically mentioned to somebody and they might type you out something saying, hey, I favorited this video, hey, I like this video, hey, you should check this out, you know, hey, look at this. And of course here's your number discover button right here, or I believe this is a hashtag, I'm not sure, but I haven't looked into this tab too much, because I believe this is basically where you just get some news on from some of the most popular Twitter users out there. And of course you have your me tab. The me tab is basically your profile page where you can view your profile. So you can click this here and then you can see your description about your Twitter account, your website, and the tweets you recently posted. Direct messages, it's basically where you can send a direct message to somebody if you don't want to tweet to them being exposed, which most of the Twitter followers that I'm following have that feature disabled. Your drafts, it basically saves all the messages that you typed out, and there could be an error when you try to send out a tweet or a message, so it just saves it into your drafts. You have your list right here, gives you a list of the people you're subscribed to or you're a member of. And save searches, basically it just saves all the people that you search. And of course you can switch account, because if you have multiple Twitter accounts, you click this here and it'll basically switch to that other account. And of course you have your settings as well as your help button right here. Okay, and over here is the tweets you have tweeted, as well as the following right here. Following is basically just gives you a list of people that you are currently following. So as you saw before, I am following 14 people, and these are all the 14 people right here that I am following. And we go back and we go to followers. These are all the followers that are following me on Twitter. Now, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that there are some differences that I have noticed using the web and using this application right here. And this is what I want to get to. When I'm on the web and I get on the Twitter website right away, it gives me all the latest tweets that people have tweeted. Now, with the official Twitter app for iOS that I am reviewing here, when I launch the application, it just goes back to where I left off. And sometimes it doesn't even do that. Sometimes it will just go later back in the past, as you can say it. And that's somewhat a problem to me. Maybe not to you guys, because whenever I launch a application, I want it to be on the latest tweets that are out there, like the most current tweets. And sometimes I go back into the application multiple times, and then I would be like all the way to the top at the most current tweet, and then the next time I jump back into this application, it would put me all the way back down here, let's say. So this is basically not keeping updated on where I'm at and the most current tweets that people have tweeted. Another thing is that you know how with Facebook, the Facebook application for iOS, you can rotate it into landscape, and then the app will rotate itself. As you can see right here, it is not rotating. And what about when I want to post a new tweet? Let's check that out right now. Alright, so I have my keyboard popped up right here, and let's say if I wanted to rotate it. Okay, so I can type, you know, in landscape mode, but what I can't do is view my tweets when I'm in landscape mode. In fact, the default orientation is only in portrait mode as I have it right now. Now, when you're typing out a new tweet, it gives you the amount of characters that you have left in order for your tweet to be finished. Like, you can't type any more than those amount of characters, and that's really like, because compared to Facebook, they don't have that amount, and then you get like a really long post, and that's just like too much to read, and this just keeps it simple. I actually didn't like this feature in the first place. However, as I started using Twitter a lot more, I've actually appreciated this feature more. But overall, like, I do like this Twitter app, because when I'm not able to do it on the website, I could just jump into this app and then tweet out a new thing. And integrating Twitter in general into this application right here, it's a really great way to stay updated with your Twitter followers, as well as stay updated on what the people you are following are doing currently. So they can be like, hey, I'm driving right now, hey, I'm stopped, hey, I'm sleeping right now, or hey, new Apple so-and-so has just been released, you know. This is basically more like a status update, and I really prefer Twitter over Facebook, because Facebook, it is great. However, like, there are like so many problems on there, and like people get like so personal on there, whereas like Twitter, maybe there are some people who do that, but not as much. And plus, like, I don't know, like Twitter, it seems like a place for me, you know, like I can actually talk to people about stuff that I like to talk about, such as technology in general. As you guys can see on my YouTube channel, all my Facebook friends that I have, not all of them I can talk to about that stuff. It basically just general stuff in general. So anyway guys, this was a review of the official Twitter application for iOS devices, the iPhone, the iPod Touch, and the iPad. Again, this isn't a third-party Twitter application like I stated in the beginning of this video. This is a free download in the App Store, and there will be a download link in the description below if you guys want to download this application. However, you do need an account in order to use this application, which is not hard, you know, it's a free setup. For more updates on what's going on with me when I post a new video, again, this was a review of the Twitter application, and you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BenISouthGuy. It's right there. So that's the username that you can follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, so you can get like more app reviews, product reviews, Cydia tweaks, etc. And I will see you guys in the next video. You have a good day now.